Yoshi? How many of you want to hear Yoshi shout, "It's me, Yoshi"? I think so. All right, come on, everybody shout, "Brian, Brian, Brian, Brian." Come on, Brian. Come on, Yoshi. You know what Yoshi says, right? Yoshi says, "Yoshi." Okay? Can you do it? Okay? Everybody, take out your cameras, take out your phones. Yeah, you must say Yoshi lah. Because you're Yoshi, right? You must do the jump as well. You must turn around, face them, do the jump and shout, "Yoshi." All right? How's the jump? I don't know. Caleb, what's the jump? Don't try to trick me. I think you know what's the jump. The jump is you just jump up. Okay? Are you ready? Are you all ready? All right, let's count him down. 3, 2, 1. Yoshi! Come on, give him a hand. Well, I think we're going to find out who the winner is after a short sharing that I have with you guys. We've got amazing games at the end of service. And if you missed out on taking photos, getting any of your photo strips, you can still do that after service. But I believe that today, God has something that He's put in my heart for all of you. If you're here for the very first time, and you're wondering, why are these people so crazy? That's because we are a crazy bunch of young people that love Jesus. I say we are a crazy bunch of young people that love Jesus. And so, who is Jesus? Today I want to share that with you. And today, actually, really, the thing that I want to talk about is about hope that you can receive. Right? Have you ever been in a hopeless situation before? Have you ever been in a situation where you feel like it's absolutely hopeless, you don't know what to do, and you're in your head, you're yelling out, "Help! Somebody come and help me." Right? Have you ever felt that way? You felt so hopeless, and you're screaming out, "Help!" Right? Everybody shout, "Help!" Right? This side. Right? You guys need help? All right, why don't you, I give you guys another chance on the left side, all right? At the count of 3, can you shout help? 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good, right? You ever been in a hopeless situation, right? And all you can do is scream help, right? Have you ever been in an exam, right? I realized over the years we've changed our O-levels, and now next year it's called the SEC, right? Have you ever been in an exam? My friends have been in exams like this before. You get into the exam, you actually finish the paper, right? You complete the paper, and then you're like, wow, this is so easy. I actually completed the exam. I'm like proud of myself. I give myself a pat on the back, everything. And then the examiner says over the microphone, "You've got 1 more minute. Check your papers." Right? I'm like, wow, I've done so well. Let me just check my paper, right? I've never been able to check my exam paper before, right? You check the first page, the second page, the third page, the fifth page, the sixth page. And you get to the last page and you're like, wow, I did it all, right? I'm pretty sure all my answers are correct, right? And you turn, because you want to turn it down, face down, and you turn to the last page. And the last page has 10 questions there. There was 20% of the entire exam. And the examiner says, "Pens down." And you're like, "Help!" Everybody shout, "Help!" Right? A hopeless situation like this. Right? You're screaming help because you don't know what to do. Or maybe you're like me. Last week on Saturday, last weekend on Saturday morning, I woke up really early. At 7 a.m., I got ready for the day. I got out of bed, I reached down to grab my water bottle, and I saw something moving on the floor. And it was brown in color, and it was moving really fast. I grabbed my specs, jumped out of bed, and I looked down, and there was a cockroach staring right back at me. And I shout, "Help!" Karis runs in. Right? She's like, "What do you need?" "There's a cockroach." She runs back out, grabs the electric badminton racket. Have y'all seen that before? It's used to kill mosquitoes, kill insects. She grabs that, throws it to me, and I grab it, and I try to turn it on, and there's no battery because we didn't charge it. And I shout, "Help!" Right? She runs back out, goes to get the Baygon, runs back with the Baygon bottle, and guess what? The baygon is all gone. There is no baygon in the bottle. And I shout, help! And taking my one-ply tissue paper, one ply, there was only one piece left. I do not know how that happened. My one-ply tissue paper, I grab it and I'm like, man, it's do or die. There is no way, I can't let this cockroach out of my sight. I need to kill it. And as I'm getting ready to squish it, I'm screaming, help! And I smash it down, right? Have you ever been in a hopeless situation and all you can scream is help? Everybody shout, help! Maybe that's how you feel about your weighted assessment, about your exams. Maybe that's how you feel about your family, about your life right now. And I know it's school holidays, it's coming soon for many of you here. But maybe you're in this room, you're here for the very first time, and you are in a hopeless situation. I want to let you know today that there is hope for you. There is hope for you. Everybody turn to your neighbor and say, there is hope. There is hope for you today. Even if you feel like you're a failure, nobody's gonna ever love you, you're always gonna stay in the friend zone forever and never get into a relationship, I want to let you know, all those years ago, I felt that way. And I cried, help! And I want to let you know, you are not hopeless because there is hope. I'm married with one baby and another one on the way. There is hope. There is hope for you. There is hope for you. No matter how hopeless your situation may be, there is hope for you. I want to read a quick verse, share a couple of stories, and I want to invite you to receive this hope. Romans 15 verse 13, it says, I pray that God, the source of hope, will fill you completely with joy and peace because you trust in Him. Then you will overflow with confident hope through the power of the Holy Spirit. Everybody shout, there is hope. There is hope. Because just as that verse that I read in the Bible, God is your source of hope. There is hope for you today. I want to let you know, no matter how hopeless your situation may be, there is still hope. There is hope even when your heart breaks. There is hope even when you feel like you've been disappointed by people. Have you been in a hopeless situation where you're disappointed by your friends, by people who are closest to you, where your family hurt you, where your friends betray you, where maybe you're in this room and you just experienced your first breakup? Hey, you can hope even when your heart breaks. You can hope because God doesn't disappoint you. God will never hurt you. He will never forsake you. He can mend your broken heart. Perhaps you're in this room, and you're going through a really tough time. Perhaps in your family situation isn't the best. Maybe you have a family member that's sick, that's not doing well. Perhaps someone, a close person, someone close to you passed away recently. I want to let you know that there is hope. There is still hope for you, even in heartbreak. Psalms 23 verse 4, it says, even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff, they protect and comfort me. And I like to read this verse, in dark times, in difficult situations. I like to read this verse this way. Even though I walk through the darkest valley of perhaps a loved one being terminally ill, I know that my God will comfort me. I know that I can hope in Him. Even when I'm lonely or depressed or struggling with anxiety and I feel hopeless, even when I'm walking through that dark valley, there is a God who will protect me and comfort me, and I can still hope in Him. Today, no matter what your darkest valley may be, maybe you came in here with something that feels like no one else can relate to. Your parents may be going through a divorce, or a sibling, and you are having a huge argument and there's a big rift between the two of you. Today, I want to let you know that you can still hope in God because He will protect and He will comfort you. You can still hope in God. There is still hope for you. You can hope when your heart breaks. You can hope even when you don't know what's going to happen next. You can hope even when you don't know what's going to happen next. Even in uncertainty, even if the future is not written. 2 years ago, Karis and I, we were planning out the day that our daughter, baby Joy, was going to be born. We knew the entire plan. We had it planned out every single hour. We were going to have brunch first in the morning, and at 2 o'clock, we're going to check into the hospital. We knew the plan. We knew what was going to happen next. We got brunch. We went to hospital at 2 p.m. At 4 o'clock, they injected Karis with some medicine, and we said, you know what? Because it's 4 o'clock, it's time to get a waffle. Right? We knew exactly what we were going to do. We got a waffle, came back up, 9 o'clock, they sent me home because I overstayed my time in the hospital. But I knew that within an hour, they would call me back because she'll be ready to give birth. Right? So 9 o'clock, I went home, got everything ready, got changed, got bathed. I even did the laundry. What an amazing husband I am. Right? And at 10 o'clock sharp, they call me and they say, you need to come in. And I'm right, I know what's going to happen next. Baby Joy is going to come out. Right? I took a cab down, reached the hospital at 11:15 p.m., got into the delivery suite, and they say, we're going to give Karis an epidural. And we knew this. We planned for this. We said, Karis doesn't like pain, and so epidural is needed. And can I let you know, the epidural is a really scary thing for someone who's not receiving it, because it's a giant needle, all right, that's around this big. All right, and they stab you in the spine so that they can inject painkillers into you. All right, but if you are afraid of pain and you want to give birth, right, do it. It's worth it. All right, but we knew about that. We planned for that, and so they did it. They injected her with that epidural needle, and I went out for 30 minutes so that the effects of the painkillers could kick in. So I went out, and at 11:45 I came back in, and for the first time for the whole day, I didn't know what was going to happen next. The junior doctor that was on duty was freaking out. Karis' heart rate was dropping below the normal average heart rate. Baby Joy, who is inside Karis, her heart was really low. The blood pressure was too low. It was almost like we needed an emergency C-section. And I remember in that moment, I didn't know what I could do or what was going to happen next. I was uncertain on what's possible, on what I could possibly do or contribute. I never studied medicine. I don't know what I can do. All I could do was in my head shout, help! God, you need to help me. And for 5 whole minutes, this junior doctor didn't know what to do. The nurse, the midwife were freaking out. They were trying to inject Karis with various different medicine to try to help her, to calm her down, to get the heart rate back up. But there was nothing that could be done. And for 5 agonizing minutes, I didn't know what was going to happen next. And all I could do was say, God, help me. God, I'm hoping in you. You are my only source of hope. God, do something right now. And within 1 minute, the senior doctor walks in. And I kid you not, thank God for the senior doctor. Because she walked in and in 1 minute, she was like, I know what to do now. She immediately instructed everybody. I don't know what she was telling them. She was just telling them stuff. Medicine, inject her, something like that, right? And within 1 minute, suddenly Karis' heart rate came back to normal. The baby's blood pressure was normal. And I was just relieved. In that moment, I realized that sometimes I don't know what's going to happen next, but I know there is a God that I can hope in because He has everything under control. He has a perfect plan for me. And tonight, I want to let you know that God has a perfect plan for you. God is in control, and you can still hope in God. Come on, turn to your neighbor and shout, there is hope. There is hope. Tonight, perhaps, you're wondering if there can still be hope for you in your school, your future. I want to let you know there is still hope. You can hope in God. Perhaps you've been battling suicidal thoughts, worry, anxiety. You don't want to let anyone else know. You hide it within you. But I want to let you know there is still hope. Perhaps you are here in this room right now, and in your head you're screaming, help! I want to let you know there is still hope. There's hope when your heart breaks. There's hope when you don't know what's going to happen next. And there is hope when nothing seems possible. I want to share one last story and give you opportunity to respond to this hope that I'm offering you. We heard this amazing story about this lady. Her name is Cindy. Her Chinese name is Yu-Hui, right? And she shared this story with us recently at our conference a couple of months ago. She was diagnosed with what's called the 𝙏𝙀𝙀𝙀 syndrome, right? It's a rare genetic disease that makes her physical life, right, very limited. There's so many things that limited her. She had to stay in a wheelchair. She cannot move her hands as much. There was a lot of physical limitations that were upon her life. And it was impossible for her to do many things. Impossible for her to walk around like we do freely. Impossible for her to do many things without help. It was impossible for her to use even certain computer softwares. She can't even use the mouse properly sometimes. There was an impossibility based on the natural circumstances of her life. Things seemed impossible. It was impossible for her to contribute or be in CCA. Some of you here, you don't want to be in your CCA now, but it was impossible for her to even be a student leader in her school because of a physical limitation. In fact, her childhood doctor said that it's impossible for her to even be alive today. But the amazing thing is this: Yu-Hui, Cindy, had a hope in God. She found Jesus 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. She found a hope in spite of her physical limitations. In spite of her being in a wheelchair, she hoped in God. And today she is a Connect Group leader in our church. Oh, more than that, more than just being a Connect Group leader, she saw her family come to know Jesus. Her mom got baptized recently. And that's not all. In fact, this year, she received a diagnosis that her health was deteriorating and life would escape her soon. But Yu-Hui said, no, I'm going to hope in God. I'm going to trust in God, even though the diagnosis says that I may not be able to live longer, but I'm going to hope in God because He is my hope. I'm going to trust in God. And can I let you know, amazingly, against all odds, hope against hope, Yu-Hui chose to say, you know what, I'm going to continue studying. I'm going to pursue a second diploma. And 5 days ago, Mothership featured her, right, because she collected and graduated for a second specialist diploma because she hopes in a God that saves. She hopes in a God that does the impossible in her life. And can I let you know that today she's still alive. It's a miracle that she's alive. But it's because she's hoping in God. And today, if you feel like what you're going through seems impossible to break out of, I want to let you know there is a God who can do miracles. There is a God that you can hope in. Today, you can turn over your anxiety, your worries, your suicidal thoughts, your fear of the future, your feelings of insecurity or loneliness. Perhaps you are in this place, you're here because your friend invited, your only other friend invited you and you want to find community. I want to let you know that you will find that community, but the best companionship you can find is God. Because He never disappoints you, He never betrays you, He never lets you down. Today, everyone in this room, whether you're new here or you've been a visitor and you've been joining us for a while, I want to let you know you can hope in God. You can hope in God. You can hope in Him because He cares for you. He loves you so much in spite of your mistakes, your mess, your failures. He loves you so much. And tonight, if you're here in this place and you're saying, I want to hope in this God that you are talking about. I want to believe again. My situation seems impossible, but I want to hope in this God. And perhaps you're in this place and you're saying, but I don't know who this God is. I want to let you know that this God loves you so much. He has a plan for you. And He didn't just say, okay, you can hope in me. No, He reached out to you. more than 2,000 years ago, He reached out to us by sending His Son Jesus to die on the cross for you and my sins, my mistakes, for my failures, so that now, if I believe in Him and hope in Him, my life will never be the same. Just like Yu Hui, the impossible can turn to become possibility.